Hello and welcome back to the channel as well as another episode of Astral Ascension. So the last episode Vela wanted to leave the Eidos, but we managed to convince her to stay. And she came to the decision that she decided to stay, which is good. But after not but after that we decided on another location to take our next contract, which is like a transport mission. We had a yoga session with Luna on our way there, and it was pretty fun. Yeah, never thought yoga would be fun with the person you like, of course. So after our yoga session, we had an emergency. Turns out that our sister was comatose. So we have to head back to Polaris to, I wouldn't say take care of her, but basically stay by her side. We somehow managed to convince Iris to take us there. Initially, we wanted to just go on by ourselves, but everyone was so supportive and they decided to go along with us. And yeah, that entire part, the entire second half of the episode is basically us staying by Celeste's side. Eventually she woke up and we managed to give her, or rather she came to the decision to take on the experimental treatment plan. And it worked. And now we're here. So yeah, after our visit with the hospital and Celeste, the experimental treatment went well and hopefully she'll be better. And now we're back on the ship. We're just resting until someone calls us. So yeah, we stop our episode here, and apparently someone is calling us, but they are apparently not from the hospital. And yeah, this is where we left off. Immediately I tense. This doesn't sound like the hospital. I checked the number on my phone, but it's restricted. Who is this?
I'm someone looking into your case at Aya, and I've got a proposition you'll want to hear. Can we meet?
What kind of proposition?
It's something that will put your concerns to rest.
I breathe in sharply. If this is an investigator for Aya, does he know who the perpetrator is? What do you know?
I'll tell you when we meet. This isn't the kind of discussion you can have over a call.
I pause, mulling over his words. I'm not so naive to believe that this man doesn't have ulterior motives. But what if he really does have information that will help me? Zeke and Helen have been diligent, but we've stalled for now. I can't pass up this chance to learn more. Alright, where should I meet you? The man shares an address and we hang up. The address is for a nearby park, a public place, which is a good sign since he asked me to come alone. He wouldn't risk anything dangerous in a crowd. I think it over and ultimately decide not to involve my team as backup. I slide out of bed and get ready. My last step is to strap on my weapon, just in case. Afterwards, I leave my room and make my way off the ship. I'm very familiar with the park's location, so traveling there is quick and easy. Reuse asset. Okay, that's just me nitpicking, but yeah, they just showed the one back at the entrance to the botanical garden in the previous episodes. But yeah, I digress. It's still early in the day. A few people wander around the grass, mostly keeping to themselves. I spot a man sitting alone on one of the benches. He's dressed in a full suit, unlike the casual goers at the park. This must be the guy. When I approach, he stands and nods. I take another good look at him. His suit is lined with bulletproofing material, and I can see some advanced weaponry hidden in his coat. He fits the type of mercenary who works exclusively with very high-end clients. With all that non-standard equipment, you aren't from any Polaris agency. You're not?
That's right.
Then who are you?
I'm just a representative sent by someone who is eager to make this whole case disappear.
Are we gonna fight? And who's that? He smells Riley.
If they wanted you to know, they'd be here themselves.
I narrow my eyes. Why are they so interested in me and my case? The man shakes his head.
The info is on a need-to-know basis, so you and I are in the same boat. I was only hired to deliver the message.
Yeah, I think if we choose the wrong one, we might fight, right? I want to default to the second option. I want to know who's keeping tabs on me and why is my case so important to them. Tell your employer I want to talk to them.
That's not how this works.
I don't care. If they're serious, then they should meet me with and then they should meet with me. Otherwise, I'll walk. The mercenary shrugs.
They aren't here and won't be here. So you can let me say what I need to say, or I guess it's goodbye.
Well, let's listen. If we have an option, we accept the first round we accept every single options available. Well, the ironic thing about me saying that is we actually didn't walk up towards Iris and Vela when they were painting the house back on the Pango Sanctuary, but yeah, but at the time I was concerned whether if we will accidentally raise their affection or accidentally walk into their route. But yeah, now that we're locked on to Luna's route, we can accept any or should I say, let's accept any side character request, right? It seems like this mysterious interested party will remain a mystery. I suppose it would still be beneficial to hear the message and then make a decision. I sigh and nod. Go on then.
As I said before, I'm representing a party that has an interest in your case, specifically in making your case disappear.
I'm not dropping my investigation.
We're willing to make it worth your while. If you agree to drop your investigation, my employer is ready to take care of all your sister's past and future medical expenses, and offer you a generous bonus to help you move on and start over.
How much of a bonus? The man pulls out a tablet and types in a number. I whistle softly when I read it. That's enough to tie me over for several years, and given it's in addition to providing for Celeste's expenses. I must be dealing with someone powerful. The average person doesn't have this kind of money, but then why are they interested in me or my case? Still, I have to admit the package is very attractive. I wouldn't have to worry about Celeste anymore, but I'd still have this stain on my reputation. I'd have to rely on mercenary work or leave Polaris.
So, do we have a deal?
He offers his hand. Okay, I think this is one of the yeah, let's make a save scum. I want to say this is one of the choices that will lead to a bad ending if we accept the deal. But if we refuse, that would basically continue the story, no doubt. But let's say we accept the deal. If I accept this deal, I have to also be ready to drop the investigation forever. I'll never get the answers to my questions. Is that something I'm ready to accept? Yes, let's move on in this instance. While my reputation is important to me, it's not as important as my sister. Her health and safety comes first, and this deal guarantees both. I nod and take his hand in a firm handshake. Deal. He grins.
Glad to hear it.
There's a moment of silence. So, when will everything be processed?
It's already done.
Huh?
Check your accounts.
I whip out my phone and log in into my account. To my surprise, the credits have been transferred in full. Numerous emails from the medical center also flood in. It navigates me to my updated billing account in the hospital portal. A new beneficiary has been named and all of my debts have been cleared. A new invoice funding source is registered too. How did you...
Don't worry about that. In a show of good faith, we've kept our side of the bargain. So, now we expect you to keep yours.
I nod. I will.
Well, I guess our work here is done. Enjoy your new beginning.
After a final nod, the man turns and walks away. Slowly I make my way back to the ship, texting Zeke and Helen to call off the investigation. They are both surprised and bombard me with questions, which I ignore for now. I'll explain everything in person when I see them both. The longer I walk, the lighter I feel. The stress of this investigation hung over me like a weighted blanket, and now that I've tossed it off, I feel like I can breathe again. I may never discover the truth, but I realize that it doesn't matter anymore because it won't change anything. For the first time in a long time, I'm happy. My sister is doing well. I no longer have any debts, and I found a place I belong with a great crew and friends I value. I pause as I reach the Eidos. Luna is by the ship, carrying medical supplies. She grins when she sees me and gestures for me to join her. I guess this is based on whoever route you're on. I even found someone who has caught my eye, and I'm not ready to let her go. I may not have all the answers, but for now, I have everything I need right in front of me, and I can't wait to see where my next adventure takes me. Yeah, this is the early end of the episode. So it's basically saying, it's kind of a good ending in a way, but we have to know, but we never know whatever happened to the truth behind our dismissal. So we basically just move on with life. We had an early, so we never get to see any of the future, how do I put it, future CGs. We can't get any future CGs, but basically, technically we're already in Luna's route. But yeah, now that we've seen that we accepted the deal and it ended the story prematurely, I should say, it's not necessarily a bad end, but it's more of a neutral ending, or not the true ending. That's how I should say it. So in this case, we have to get the true ending. Let's refuse the bribe. I knew there was something suspicious about my case, and this bribe confirms it. Somebody involved is trying to keep me quiet, but I won't give up until I solve this case and clear my name. I shake my head. No, I'm not interested. He lowers his hand and frowns.
Are you sure you want to turn this down? It's a one-time offer.
It says man 1. I'm worried that he has backup, and we'll suddenly get attacked or something. You can tell your employer I won't be bribed. Thanks, but no thanks. I turn around and walk away. The man lets me go without a word. Okay, so yeah, apparently he didn't ambush me, which is a good thing. My blood is boiling as I return to the ship. Whoever this is, their attempt to call off my investigation has only invigorated me. I may not know who is behind all this, but if they are desperate enough to try buying me off, it means I'm close to finding out the truth. I have to tell Zeke and Helen, but this isn't really the kind of thing you talk about through text. I'll bring it up the next time we're able to chat. Soon I arrive at the ship. Once I'm on board the Eidos, I freshen up and go to my room, where I notice a missed call. This time it's from the hospital. There's a message alerting me Celeste is ready for visitors. Okay, apparently Luna wasn't waiting for me. So, yeah. Somehow Luna was not waiting for us when we declined the bribe. So, well, at least you get to progress the story. My mood instantly lifts and I quickly put the last encounter out of my mind. I should go to see her and make sure she's okay. Dr. Celio said the operation was a success, so I hope her recovery is too. After I gather what I need, I exit my room and head down the corridor. I run into Luna exiting the lounge. She blinks in surprise before smiling.
Someone's in a hurry. Does that mean you've heard back from the hospital?
I nod. Celeste has been cleared for visitors, so I'm heading over.
Oh, that's wonderful! If she's able to receive visitors, it must mean her recovery is going well.
That's what I'm thinking too. The smile broadens in genuine relief. I'm touched that Luna was just as worried as I was. Would you like to come with me?
I'd love to, but only if you think Celeste won't mind.
She knows how much you've been worried about her and me. I know she'll be happy to see you.
Then let me just grab my things and I'll be right back.
I nod while Luna disappears into the hall. When she returns, we exit the ship and head to the transport station where we travel to the hospital. All of my team is now on the approved visitor list, so after arriving, we go through the proper check-in and sanitation procedures before we're allowed in Celeste's room. When I enter, Celeste pushes herself upright in bed. The color has returned to her cheeks and her eyes sparkle mischievously. I can't remember the last time she looked so energetic, and I'm in awe of the procedure's immediate effects. Celeste crosses her arms.
What happened to you'll be right here when I wake up?
Default second option. Close your eyes.
Huh? Why?
Just do it. Okay, voice crack. But yeah, just do it. Yeah, you know what slogan that was. She flashes me a skeptical look before closing her eyes. I walk over to her bed. Celeste, wake up. I'm here. Her eyes fly open.
Cheater.
But she giggles. Celeste peeks behind me and notices Luna hanging by the door.
Hi, Luna. Sorry, I didn't see you there.
Luna approaches when greeted and smiles.
I figured I'd give you some time with your brother before checking in. You seem to be in good form today.
Yeah, basically the Luna route. Yeah, after this point, any encounter with Luna is most likely based off of her route. Celeste nods.
I actually feel really good.
So, the procedure worked?
I think so.
So, how was it?
It wasn't as bad as I thought. I was really scared at first. I thought they were going to poke me with needles or cut me open. But they just put me in a big machine. Made some funny noises and got pretty warm, which was a little uncomfortable. After that, the anesthesiologist came in and put me to sleep. When I woke up, I was being taken out of the machine and told we were done.
That's it? She nods. That's surprising.
Yeah, I was surprised too.
Our conversation is interrupted by Dr. Celio, who enters the room.
Ah, you made it. Excellent.
Hi, Doctor. Are you here to run any more tests?
No, actually. I am here to share some good news. Celeste's recovery has been overwhelmingly positive, and she's taken very well to this new treatment.
I grin at Celeste, who grins back.
In fact, she's been doing so well that I believe it is safe for her to temporarily leave the hospital.
Yeah, he said I, but sure, whatever. Whoa, that seems hasty. I know the effects are quick, but she only just finished with the procedure. Are you sure she's ready for that? He nods.
It would be beneficial to see how her immune system responds to the new environments outside of our hospital. She'll need to wear this monitor, which will record her health and immune responses to make sure everything is as expected.
Just hopefully this monitor is on her wrist and not on her foot.
And of course, she'll need to return to the hospital for overnight monitoring.
Does that mean I could leave today?
Sure. If you're ready.
She splits into a beaming smile.
I've been ready.
Dr. Celio chuckles.
Then let me do a quick check so we can clear you for temporary discharge.
Celeste waits patiently while the doctor collects her vitals.
Everything looks great, so you are free to go whenever you like. I hope you have fun, and we'll be here if you need us.
Thanks, Doctor.
Yes, thanks, Doctor. He nods before leaving. I turn to Celeste. Well, this is exciting. Any ideas on where we should go for your first adventure?
The beach!
I can see you've already put some thought into this. She giggles.
I want to know what the sand between my toes feels like, or how the cool, salty sea breeze feels on my skin.
What a vivid imagination! I'm positive you will really enjoy it.
Does that mean you like the beach too? Will you come with us?
I was waiting for you to ask.
She winks and Celeste grins. Well, if that's what my little sister wants, then that's what she gets.
Hooray! We should invite your whole crew and make it a party.
Good idea. I'm sure they'll be thrilled. Celeste sighs happily.
This is just too exciting. It's also the first time I'll get to wear a swimsuit.
Suddenly her eyes grow wide and she gasps.
Oh my gosh, I just realized I don't have a swimsuit.
I can get you one. We'll probably need to do some last minute shopping anyway. Luna immediately shakes her head.
No, no, no. As helpful as I'm sure you're trying to be, this is not a job for big brothers. I will take Celeste shopping and make sure she comes back with something super cute.
Oh, okay. Does that work for you, Celeste?
Yeah. Besides, I think it's time Luna and I got to know each other better, since you two seem to be so close.
Of course we're close. We're teammates.
I'm sure that's it.
Well, more than that. I'm pretty
I,
sure.
for one, would welcome this chance to hang out with Celeste and learn all your little secrets.
Celeste giggles. I glance at Luna, who smiles innocently. I don't know how I feel about this.
Well, I like this idea, and that's what matters. Now you should go and do whatever you have to do. Luna and I have got it from here.
Luna nods. Celeste begins to usher me out of the room. Okay, I'm going. I do it as I'm told and exit the room. I pause in the lobby to regroup. The first thing I do is text my team about our beach plans. The girls are quick to reply and seem excited. I haven't heard from Kai yet, but I'm sure he'll be overjoyed by the idea. Now that everything with Celeste has calmed down, I should check in with my friends. It's a rare moment that I'm... yeah, the side character friends. Hooray. It's a rare moment that I'm back on Polaris, and it would be great to catch up. Oh, it is the side character friend. I give Zeke a call, which he quickly answers. His face appears on the screen.
Yo, long time no see.
I chuckle. Hey Zeke, how's it going? He grins.
Couldn't be better. Business is booming, and I'm actually off-site right now, as you can see.
He gestures at the nondescript walls around him. It looks like any generic security office. That's great. I'm glad to hear things are going well. What kind of contract is it?
Just a standard security contract for a union company.
Oh nice, you've really been expanding. How long will you be there?
It depends on how quickly we complete the contract.
Sounds good. Let me know if you end up back in Polaris, and I'll be here for the next few days. Zeke looks surprised. Then he leans into the camera and squints.
That's great news. But are you in the hospital?
Yeah, but don't worry. Everything is fine now. I update on Celeste. I update him on Celeste, the surgery and her recovery. Zeke knocks quietly, listening attentively. I see his features scrunch in worry at the mention of Celeste's surgery, but he smiles when I share that she's recovering well. He puffs out a breath of relief.
Wow, there's a lot to unpack there. I'm sorry you had to deal with all that. I wish I was there to help out. But Celeste is a strong young lady, and I know she'll be jumping about in no time.
You're right about that. She's already chased me out of her room so she can go shopping. Zeke laughs.
Good for her. She deserves a bit of fun. Just don't let her get into too much trouble.
I won't. I grin. I hear a voice calling for Zeke. He glances off camera before looking back.
Anyway, I don't mean to cut this short, but I've got to get back to it. I'll let you know if things wrap up here and I'm back in Polaris.
Sounds good. Have a good one. We say our goodbyes and I disconnect the line. I'm a little disappointed I won't get to meet up with Zeke right now, but I'm happy things are going well for him. He deserves this recognition. Hopefully his work finishes up while I'm still here so we can catch up in person. I wonder if Helen is free. It's hard for her to accommodate spontaneous requests since she has her family to look after, but I feel worse if I left Polaris without even attempting to see her. Plus, she killed me if she found out I was here and didn't call. I quickly dial Helen's number. To my surprise, she answers right away. She smiles broadly when her face flickers into view.
Well, hello, stranger.
Hey Helen, I hope I didn't catch you at an awkward time.
Of course not. You know I always have time for you.
I grin. I'm currently back home on Polaris and I thought I'd reach out.
That's great. What brings you back?
Once again, I go through everything that's happened with Celeste. Helen wears a look of concern.
I'm glad to hear Celeste is doing well now. Is there anything I can do to help?
I shake my head. We're all good now, thanks, but I was hoping we could meet up. While I'm in town. I know it's last minute, but any chance you're free? Her smile brightens and she nods enthusiastically.
Your timing couldn't be better. The kids and I just wrapped up our errand run and we are all home. You should come by.
I'd love that, but only if you're sure. I don't want to intrude.
Don't be silly. You know my home is your home and the kids would love to see you.
That sounds great. I'll be right over.
See you soon.
I disconnect the call and exit the hospital. It's been a while, but I still remember Helen's address. Although I didn't visit her at home too often. She lives close to my old neighborhood and near the transport station. The travel to Helen's house is swift and I arrive earlier than expected. I barely have time to knock when the door swings open and I'm greeted by Helen's warm smile.
You made it.
All this looks surprisingly normal. Like, it's not too advanced kind of normal. Like the normal kind of modern that in the age that we're in. Apart from the not sure what this is, a 4-door garage with 2 of these that may or may not be flying cars. I don't know. She pulls me into a hug.
It's so good to see you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's probably asking too much, but yeah, I hope, but yeah, I'm guessing for side characters they won't bother changing their clothes. But yeah, because I said that it's because she's at home and yeah, she's still wearing her uniform or work outfit. But I digress. You as well. When we let go, she ushers me inside her house. So I think some of these scenes when we load during the earlier episodes, yeah, they just somehow randomly load like some other backgrounds. Maybe parts of this is probably her house or somewhere else, because we've seen some other backgrounds that we haven't been to yet, so I'm pretty sure those backgrounds are places we'll probably go to in the future. It's just as cozy and warm as I remember. Tasteful family portraits decorate the walls, allowing sneak peeks into the family lives. Although the house is clean, There are a few toys left around the rooms and papers on the counters. Signs that the home is lived in.
Welcome.
Your home is just as lovely as I remember.
You're too sweet. I know it's a mess. Speaking of which...
Helen turns and calls up the stairs.
Boys, come down! We have a visitor!
There's a moment of silence and then a pattering of footsteps before two curly-haired boys come down the stairs. Adrian, the oldest, is tall and lanky like a beanstalk. His curls are long, flopping into his eyes, which gaze impassively at me. He's definitely in his awkward teenage stage. The younger boy, Milo, watches his older brother closely, mimicking his nonchalant stance and bored stare. He always idolizes his older brother, and I guess that hasn't changed. When Milo sees me, his bored mask drops away and he grins happily.
Oh, hi, Mr. Sir.
Okay, apparently the kids don't have their own portraits. But yeah, it would be great if there is. Because I kind of have a weird feeling that I have a feeling that this description makes me think of something else entirely. That he might be his own protagonist in some certain shows. I'm not gonna elaborate too much. The first time I met Milo, he meant to call me Mr. Yu, but got mixed up with addressing people as Sir and ended up calling me Mr. Sir. It has stuck ever since. What's the special nickname? Now I'm curious. I have a special nickname for him too. Yeah, this in my country is a really, really good drink. A really good chocolate malt drink that everyone loves to sip on. But I don't think they're going that far, right? I grin. Hey there, Milosaurus. When Milo was young, he was obsessed with dinosaurs. Judging by some of the toys lying around, he hasn't fully outgrown that phase. Is it just me, or have you gotten taller? Milo's grin spreads across his face and he turns to his mother.
See? I knew I was taller. I told you.
Helen smiles and pats his head.
Okay, you're right.
She glances at her older son.
What, you forget how to talk or something? Say hello!
Adrian shoves his hands in his pockets. He lifts his head in a curt nod.
Hey.
I nod back. Hey. He glances back at his mother.
Can we go now? We're in the middle of a game.
I was winning.
Helen sighs but nods.
Go on then. Play nice.
The boys scamper back upstairs as soon as they are dismissed.
I swear, Adrian is getting angstier by the day.
Teenagers. She nods and motions for me to follow her into the kitchen. I settle at the table where snacks and drinks are already neatly laid out. Is your husband home? Yeah, I was wondering about that. I was wondering if this is a single parent household or whether I kind of forgot whether she is or whether she has a husband, but I think it was never mentioned, but even if she did, I probably forgot.
He's on another work trip. But he'll be back next week.
Tell him I say hi.
I will.
She sits down across from me, gripping a mug in her hands. I contemplate the snacks, but I'm having a difficult time deciding. It's been so long since I last visited, and I want to remain polite. Helen giggles.
Why do I suddenly have deja vu?
What?
I'm pretty sure this is what happened the last time you were here. You kept staring at the snacks without taking anything.
Oh, it's not my fault they all look so good.
And like I said the last time, you can take as many as you want. I won't judge you. Much.
I'm just worried some of the snacks may belong to to their sons. Thanks. I shoot her a look and she laughs. With the tension broke, I pull out my plate. There's no need to be shy around old friends. This feels like old times.
It does, doesn't it? Speaking of old times.
Helen slides a tablet in front of me. I raise a questioning eyebrow but take a look anyway. It's a picture of the two of us from my training academy graduation. Helen has the same bright smile. Her hair was longer then, but otherwise she looks the same. My hair was buzzed underneath my cap. I stood stiffly beside her in my rookie uniform, trying my best to look stern.
Do you remember this? You were so cute back then.
Could we have potentially be in a, like, I'm just curious, did we have a crush on her? But it feels that way. Maybe not. I don't think that's the case. But maybe we had a crush on her, but we are too introverted to say anything. Yeah, we're too nervous to ruin something, or something did happen. Yeah, I'm not gonna dive too deep into this. Yeah, let's. Not entirely sure of what the past contains, but if they decide to review as much, we'll know. Yeah, default to the second option. I clear my throat and put my hands on my hips in mock offense. Excuse me? Are you implying that I'm no longer cute?
I didn't say that.
Oh, I grinned teasingly. So you think I'm cute?
I didn't say that either.
I sigh while she giggles. Maybe I'm misremembering, but you used to be nicer.
And you used to come bearing gifts.
Touché. You helped me so much with my forensics work. I honestly don't think I have passed otherwise.
Probably not.
You weren't supposed to agree. She laughs.
All I remember is that sometimes it took me longer to correct your work than if I had just done it myself.
I grinned sheepishly. This is exactly why I'm a pilot.
Yes, thank goodness for that. You were scary bad at forensics. Especially since it took you so long to even notice that I was checking your work.
Oof. I think it took my whole probationary period for me to catch on. But once I did, I made it up to you with coffee. She smiles.
They were very appreciated, especially during those long days.
She takes another sip of her drink.
Actually, that reminds me of your case.
I really can't thank you. I really can't thank you two enough for all of your help. She waves her hand dismissively.
Nonsense. You know I'm happy to help. Anyway, I'm sure you saw that text chain between Zeke and me about what we should focus on next.
I nod. Zeke wanted to look at forensics, and you wanted to dig deeper into evidence.
Right. We decided to recheck the list to make sure we didn't miss anything. And it got me thinking. We've only been focusing on current employees, but what if our culprit was someone who already left IAP?
That's a possibility. After all, we found forgeries on a lot of old cases.
Exactly. So I compiled a list of past employees and did some digging. There was one guy who stood out.
She flicks her tablet and I read. Marcus Voss. That name seems vaguely familiar, but I can't quite put a face to the name.
He was a supervisor in the evidence department who had a lot of case corrections on his team logs.
What exactly does that mean?
Cases he reviewed from his team had approved adjustments made. That in itself wasn't an issue since it does happen, but it was the frequency that made me curious. I thought the number looked high, so I compared it with other supervisors and confirmed that on annual averages, he had about double the corrections over anyone else.
Huh? I guess that's how you say it, not in a questioning tone. It's more of a like pondering kind of tone. I'm still racking my brain trying to see if I can recall anything about him. Have you told Zeke?
Yeah.
Her tone shifts. She sounds guarded. What did he say?
He agreed that this seemed unusual, but when I said we should look into it, he told me to stick with what we agreed to and keep checking the current employee list. He would dig deeper into Marcus himself, since he used to work with him directly.
Okay, so he's following up.
Yeah, but
She hesitates, shifting in her seat.
don't you think it's strange that he insisted he should check up on Marcus alone? I thought we were working together.
I'm guessing. Wow. When this option appeared, it feels to me that among the two of them, one of them is like the one that actually betrayed us. This context is like telling me that Zeke is probably the suspect. But I'm going to choose to defend Zeke, right? Because, yeah, defaulting to the second option. Yeah, if all in doubt. I know Zeke. He probably just thought he'd have more success with the search than Helen and didn't know how to tactfully say that. There's no reason to blow things out of proportion. Is it just me or the scene turns... Yeah, I think the scene turned evening now. Look, Zeke's one of the best investigators I know. He did this for years and he still got a lot of contacts both in and out of IAP. I'm sure he wanted to focus on this lead because it's easier for him to track down the information. And both of you working on it would be redundant. Helen furrows her brows, but she nods slowly.
I guess that makes sense. Maybe I'm just reading into things.
Yeah, I wouldn't be concerned. Although she isn't fully convinced, she doesn't push the matter. Our conversation is abruptly interrupted by a chorus of voices.
Mom! Mom!
A few seconds later, a thunder of footsteps bring the boys into the kitchen. Adrian hangs by the door, but Milo rushes to his mother's side.
Mom, I'm hungry.
Hi, Hungry. I'm Mom.
What the hell? I wasn't expecting that. Okay. I wasn't expecting the mom to do the dad joke. I was expecting the dad to do it, but yeah, I don't think we'll be meeting the dad anytime soon. That caught me off guard. Helen smooths Milo's hair and grins. He pouts, clearly too hungry to appreciate the joke. Adrian rolls his eyes.
You can't make dad jokes. That's Dad's job.
Yeah, true. Yeah, Adrian, I agree there.
Well, since your father isn't home right now, I had to do it for him.
Adrian merely rolls his eyes again while Milo tugs on his mother's shirt.
Can we have dinner now?
Dinner? I quickly check the time and balk. When did it get so late? I still have some shopping I need to do.
Okay. Let me go so I can get started.
Yay!
He bounces away while Helen gets to her feet. She turns to me.
Sorry about that. But you're welcome to stay for dinner if you like.
Thanks, but I should head out. I need to hit the shops before they close. She nods.
Then let me walk you out.
She leads me to the door. I pause in the doorway. Thanks for having me. It was nice to catch up. Helen pulls me into a hug.
It was long overdue. Come back and visit again soon, okay?
I nod. We say our goodbyes and I head over to the shops. It was a very quick shopping trip for me. I grab sunscreen and an extra pair of swim trunks. It's been who knows how long since I last wore a swimsuit. I have no idea if my old pair still fits. The sun has set by the time I'm finished, but the city lights brightly illuminate the darkness. I head back to the transport station and return to the ship. I walk up the stairs and pass by the lounge, where I see my crew gathered. Kai spots me walking and waves me to join them. I've still got my items in hand, so I hover by the doorway. Hey guys!
Hey, welcome back.
Thanks. What are you doing?
We were just talking about how excited we are for the beach tomorrow.
Yeah, it will be fun. Celeste is really looking forward to it.
Oh man, Celeste is going too?
Vela raises a brow.
Yeah. Why is that a surprise? Did you even read the text message he sent?
Kai groans.
Oh, now I'm even more bummed I have to miss it.
Huh? You're not going? He shakes his head.
I can't. I already accepted a mission before these plans were made.
That sucks. Can you get out of it? He crosses his arms, looking determined.
I'm a man of my word, so I have to follow through whenever I make a commitment.
Luna puts a hand on his shoulder.
Why, that's very mature of you, Kai.
I know.
Iris raises an eyebrow.
That's interesting, given you asked me to look over the contract multiple times to find an exit loophole that would exempt you from paying the penalty fee.
Yeah, the line is not it's literally not the same as the text. So yeah, this entire text need to be reworded.
That's interesting, given you asked me to look over the contract multiple times to find an exit loophole that would exempt you from paying the penalty fee.
That's a longer line. Under everyone's gaze, Kai cracks.
I'm only human. Who wants to work instead of going to the beach?
Well, I thought he was okay. Forget what I thought about him. I thought he was like, whoa, that's commitment there, bro. But no, yeah, true. Yeah, I don't want to work as well. Who wants to work when there's a schedule for a fun time, right? Vela sighs.
And I almost believed him for a second.
Yeah, caught me there too.
It is what it is. This just means you all need to have extra fun tomorrow. And say hi to Celeste for me.
We will. I motion to the bags in my hand. Anyway, I'm heading to my room to put these things away.
We've got an early start too, so I'll turn in as well.
Everyone murmurs in agreement. Before we split, we iron out the details for tomorrow, and then we all go our separate ways. Yeah, beach episode. Pretty sure we get more time to hang out with Luna again. Once I'm in my room, I pack everything that I need for the beach, double checking that I haven't forgotten anything. Then I get ready for the night. I slide into bed and browse on my phone until I feel my eyelids drooping. Soon enough, I'm fast asleep. Okay, so how long has this been? Ooh, that is quicker than I thought. So yeah, I thought I thought it was quite a while, but turns out it's not even an hour. So that means we get to continue the episode. So for now, I'm just gonna take a momentarily pause because I wanna stay hydrated. I'll be right back. Right. So, Okay, I got a piece of candy to chew on. Gotta have a sweet tooth there. Alright, sorry about that, let's continue then. I wake up fresh and excited to start the day. The sun is shining, Celeste can finally take a trip out of the hospital. And we're going to the beach. What more could I ask for? Yeah, it seems like every single moment there will be have a beach moment, right? I think especially in the, come to think of it, the second game does have a beach scene as well, with the only exception of the third game, which is spent during Christmas. So yeah, no way we are going to the beach during the winter, right? But yeah, I'm from a place where snow practically doesn't exist, so we can still go to the beach anytime in the any time of the year. But however, right, honestly for me, I'm not that big of a fan with beach episodes because yeah, it's, for me, I think it's more overused. That's why it feels kind of stale, because you have the typical, it's basically like some kind of you have the typical expectation of a beach episode. Basically, it's already implanted in me that I feel like I would expect anything that possibly might happen during a beach episode, but it just feels like, I mean, with a lot of animes and games that take you to the beach, they'll always have to have, I mean, if they have one, it's basically like, yeah, you're gonna expect there is one, right? But let's just continue. I wake up fresh to start. Oh wait, I think I read this already. My phone has blown up with messages from Celeste. She's also excited and obviously angsty to get going. I'm not sure where she's staying now since she's discharged. Maybe our old home, but we're not leaving there ever since we took on this mercenary job, right? Part of last night's discussion was planning logistics. The group settled on a time to meet up so I can pick up Celeste from the... Oh, she's still living at the hospital. The group settled on a time to meet up so I can pick up Celeste from the hospital first and then join up with everyone on the beach. It's about time for me to get up, so I freshen up and make myself some breakfast. I just have enough time to eat and get a few errands out of the way before it's time to go. I get changed, and after one last check that I have everything I need, I head off the ship. The travel to the hospital is the same as always, but it feels unusually long. It's time like these that I wish I could teleport. By the time I arrive, Celeste is already waiting for me outside. She bounces from foot to foot, toting a large beach bag. I see the straps of a swimsuit underneath her sundress. She waves enthusiastically before running towards me.
Finally! I thought you'd never get here.
Why do I feel like this outfit looks kinda familiar? Sorry, am I late?
No, but I can't wait to go to the beach, and I figured you'd feel the same way.
For some reason, I feel like this outfit looks like the one that Kaori wears during the third game. But maybe I'm just misremembering things. Yeah, it looks like a reuse outfit for some reason. I don't know why, but maybe it is. Maybe it's not, but I could be entirely wrong. Am I right or am I wrong? I am wrong, but there's a close resemblance. It looks similar for some reason. I don't know why. But apparently it's not the same outfit, but yeah, I'm just misremembering things. I chuckle. I'm looking forward to it too.
Then let's go.
She pushes me back towards where I came from. Okay, going. Together we return to the transport station and climb aboard the shuttle. I barely register the mundane action, but Celeste looks around with wide-eyed wonder. She even lets out a small giggle as she settles into a seat. Soon we arrive at our destination. Celeste races ahead of me and I jog to catch up. She kicks off her shoes to jump barefoot in the sand and laughs, twirling happily.
Oh my gosh, the sand feels so weird.
Yeah, but your outfit is still wearing stockings.
It's like a solid liquid. Kind of hard, but also always moving around.
I chuckle. Is it everything you imagined it? Is it everything you imagined it be?
Kind of.
We wander around the beach looking for our friends. Where is everyone? I thought they'd be here by now.
They're probably still getting ready.
You think? We said we'd meet at this time.
Yeah, but if they're like me, I bet they'd want to look extra nice for the beach.
She casts me a shifty look, her eyes sparkling dangerously.
You are hoping they look good, right?
Default, second option. Of course, why even bother having a beach event if not for the fan service? What? Did we broke the wall? The fourth wall? Celeste furrows her brows.
What? Honestly, I don't know why I'm surprised. You always say the weirdest things.
Come to think of it, I don't think Kai ever did Kai ever met our sister, but I know he visited us at the hospital, but I don't think he actually, like, ever introduced themselves to each other, right? Yeah, and we're very protective of her. We don't want Kai anywhere near her, right? And honestly, I think they should have a text saying that, oh, I'm relieved that Kai is not here, or else who knows what he's gonna do with my sister. I don't know. I'm just think that that's the most likely thing that will happen. If you know, you know.
Anyway, why don't we pick a spot and you can text everyone where we are?
Yeah, that sounds good. I allow Celeste to lead the way and we find a shaded area that's close to both the boardwalk and the water. As she spreads out her towel, I quickly text the rest of the group where to find us. Once we're all set, Celeste removes her cover-up and sighs happily, digging her toes in the sand.
Isn't this nice? The sun is so warm.
Yeah, the strap is totally a different color than the one she's wearing in the previous outfit, but I digress. Yeah, the weather is perfect today. She nods and squeezes her eyes closed. What are you doing?
I want to remember how I feel, so I'm locking this moment into memory.
I mean, that's one way to do it, or we could take a picture. She blinks open her eyes and grins.
Ooh, yeah, good idea.
Celeste scrambles beside me. She presses her cheek against me and throws an arm around my shoulder. With a free hand, she holds up a peace sign and beams a sparkling smile.
Say cheese.
Throw off a game and says celery. I feel like these two could have been swapped, because the normal one should be the more cool and mysterious vibes kind of thing. The bunny ear should be on the top. I don't know, but yeah. Default, the second option. I smile innocently. Celery! I snap the photo just as Celeste's smile twitches. Her eyes widen in panic.
Wait, no fair! You surprised me!
I laugh and check the photo, with Celeste peeking over my shoulder. I caught her face just as it posed in a weird expression, somewhere between surprise and flat. She votes for my phone, but I hold it out of reach.
Delete it! Delete it!
I don't know. I kinda liked it.
No!
She lunges again, but I easily avoid her. No! This option. No way, this is going in the family scrapbook. She blinks.
We have a scrapbook?
We do now, and this here is memory number 1.
No!
She reaches once more, and I fight her off. If you don't stop, I'm uploading this to the cloud. She immediately stops and pouts.
You are literally the worst.
No. Let's choose this for now. Yeah, if we... in the future we might change our mind. Let's be an asshole. Meh, so we'll get over it. I smooth out my towel and get comfortable while Celeste glances around.
I'm going to walk a bit more while we wait for everyone.
Okay, I'll be here to watch our stuff. She nods. Celeste doesn't stray too far. Just far enough to enjoy the sun on her skin and feel the sands between her toes. She kicks the sand around her feet, giggling as it puffs in little clouds around her. I'm more surprised that... no, surprise is not the right word. Because... yeah, I think this is the first time we never... well, based on the last game, our bro will join us in the beach. This is like the first time that our bro never joined us in this beach episode. I think the first and the second, I can't recall during the first and second game, but the last game, Kosei was definitely with us during the beach episode. So yeah, this one is like a first that Kai is not around. But yeah, that just leaves the girls to us, right? So Kai won't steal their attention away. Not sure if I read this already. Yeah, I think I read this. CG of our sister. She's acting like she's never seen sand before, which, to be honest, it's basically true. Maybe Celeste has a point about keeping memories. I bet she'd love to have a few more pictures to memorialize this day. I snap a few candid shots of Celeste playing and twirling in the sand. I can't help but smile as I check the photos. She looks so carefree and happy. It's been a long time since I've seen her let go like this. Can I do something like... yeah, what a nice CG. I should do this in every CG I see. I ready my phone again to snap her frolicking about.
Hey you! I saw that.
I jump as a security guard rushes towards me and glares. Huh? Did I do something wrong? Okay, some guy misunderstanding. Okay, that's gonna happen.
I just saw you taking pictures of that young girl over there.
He nods towards Celeste, who's still preoccupied in her own world. Oh yeah, I was just... The security guard's glare the security guard's glare intensifies.
Not even denying it, huh? Absolutely shameful. Luckily, my job here is to stop perverts like you.
Well, I'm not a pervert. What is this option? She's definitely... Is she 18? Wait, what? I don't know Celeste's age. But maybe it was mentioned, but I forgot. During the... Well, it was not stated, but I think the devs did mention, but I kind of forgot. What's this option though? But it's still weird. What's this option? I'm more curious on what what the tone of this is. Maybe you're a pervert.
Me?
Yeah. Why else would you be so aware of any underage girls?
It's my job to observe everyone on this beach and keep the public safe.
How do you pronounce? Why do you have an extra H in your name? Krish. Uh-huh. I bet that's just your cover.
I see what's going on. This is a classic case of projection.
Ew, that's my sister we're talking about. He shakes his head.
Sorry, but you're going to have to come with me.
Hold on. Just as the guard pulls me up, Celeste runs over.
What's going on here?
Finally, you're here. The guard faces Celeste.
Miss, do you know this man? I caught him secretly snapping pictures of you, and he is claiming that you are his sister.
Celeste looks at me. I catch a glint of a devilish grin before she returns a worried doe-eyed look to the guard.
No, I've never seen him before in my life.
What?
Ha! I knew it! I've been on this job for long enough to know a pervert when I see one.
She gasps and tries to cover herself with her hands. Oh, I'm definitely uploading that photo now to the cloud.
Oh my gosh, and he's a pervert too?
Come on, stop playing. You know I'm your brother. Okay, that's a weird glitch with the text. The guard wastes no time and grabs my arms.
Alright, it's time to go.
Celeste! Before he can drag me away, Celeste stops the guard.
Wait. Actually, he is my brother.
Huh?
I forgot my glasses, so it took me a minute to recognize him.
See, I told you we're related. The guard looks uncertainly between the two of us.
Are you sure, miss? You don't have to protect him.
She clings onto my arm and smells sweetly.
Yep, he may be clueless sometimes, but he means well.
Reluctantly, the security guard lets me go, but not without another warning.
Alright, but I better not catch you doing something like this again.
Something like what again? I didn't do anything wrong in the first place. The guard ignores me and leaves. What an asshole. Immediately I whirl on Celeste. Way to betray your own sibling. She smiles innocently.
Now we're even.
Okay, that's fair. I never knew Celeste had such a mischievous streak. Okay, the next time I'm deleting a photo. My phone beeps with a text. Oh, friends are here. I respond back with our exact location. A few minutes later, we see them, and Celeste perks up. She scrambles to her feet and waves her arms wildly.
Over here!
Woohoo! The girls hurry over, smiling broadly.
Hi, you two.
Hey!
I hope you weren't waiting long.
Celeste shakes her head.
Not at all. I'm just glad you're all here.
We're happy to be here.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to wearing this.
Wayla poses in her swimwear. The pink frills match her cute look. In fact, all of the girls look amazing. Luna's bikini leaves little to the imagination and would make any guy blush, and even Iris's modern one piece is sheer. And I can't speak. And even Iris's modest one piece is sheer in all the right places. Celeste nods and claps.
I can see why. It's very cute.
Vela giggles.
Thanks.
Yeah, Kai is definitely missing out.
In fact, you all look super cute. That color is made for you, Iris.
Iris smiles.
I appreciate it.
And Luna, I wish I could pull off a swimsuit like that. You look amazing.
Aw, thank you. I'm sure it would look just as good on you too. But what you're wearing now is perfect. It looks even better than when you tried it on in store.
Really? You think so? Totally! It's super adorable, just like you.
Celeste giggles.
Aw, I don't know if I'd go that far. I'm still a little unused to wearing something like this.
I wouldn't worry. You look great.
Oh, thank you. That does make me feel more confident.
Celeste glances at me.
You've been weirdly quiet. Do you think they look nice?
Oh, come on. Which is the more messed up as it option? It's either the second one or the fourth one. Fourth one, cop out answer, or I'm not sure what this option is implying. Is it implying Luna or the waifu on the phone version in this game? On the of the waifus in the game. Like, not sure how do I put it, but yeah, I'm not sure if they are. Let's check this out and see. It's either the so-called 2D waifus that our main character is fawning over on his phone, or the one that the way I phrase it is I'm not sure how to phrase it properly though, but I'm not sure if it's referring to Luna or basically the animes of that show, of that. Yeah, we'll proceed and see where this goes. I'm so distracted that I don't even register the question. Okay, we're mentioning Luna. Is there anyone more perfect than Luna? I drink in her body, accentuated and barely hidden by her bikini. I think I see her smirk before she pulls herself into a stretch that strategically emphasizes her mesmerizing curves.
I think you broke him, Luna.
Oh my! But I haven't even done anything yet.
Yeah, okay, that scene is perfect.
I don't think you have to.
Don't worry, I've got a plan to fix him.
When you say fix, I hope you don't mean ruin me. Oh wait, that sounds weird. But moving on.
Will he survive this plan?
Luna winks.
Trust me, he'll be as good as new.
My eyes widen when she bends over to grab something from her bag. In a flash, she covers herself in a towel, obscuring my once perfect view. I pout in disappointment. Hey, that's cheating! Luna giggles while Celeste sighs.
You couldn't have been more obvious if you tried, big bro. Well, that answers my question. Let's move on.
Yes, let's. You make room, so I wanna see what each option turns out with all of the girls' routes. So yeah, I'm choosing that option with every girl's route. We make room so the girls can put their stuff down and lay out their towels. Now that everyone's here, what do we want to do first? Celeste tentatively speaks up, suddenly shy.
If it's okay with you guys, I actually have a list of things I'd like to do.
You do?
Kind of. I just had a few ideas.
She pulls a tablet out of her bag, which she waves in my face. It's a full itinerary. Okay, I can't say that word. It's a full itinerary. Okay, I give up. At this point, some words are hard for me to say it. What's all this?
It's the ultimate beach extravaganza to-do list, based on extensive research and scientifically backed.
Squinting, I scroll through the list. Why are there 50 bullet points here?
They're all the fun things to do, obviously.
Yeah, but 50? Celeste crosses her arms.
You can't put a limit on fun, brother.
Luna giggles.
We may not get to all 50, but we can try to do as many as possible.
Iris nods.
What's the first item on your list, Celeste?
Her hair tie looks like a pair of bunny ears for some reason.
Build a sandcastle.
Oh, that's a classic. We can definitely do that. We can work together and build a whole mansion.
Celeste's face lights up.
Let's do that.
Everyone agrees. Did anyone bring buckets or... Before I finish my question, Celeste has already pulled out several shovels and different sized buckets. Where did that come from?
Extensively researched and scientifically backed. Remember?
I chuckle and accept the bucket. We spread out closer to the shores so there's room to and get to work. I peek at the girls while filling my bucket. Bella wears a look of fierce determination as she aggressively shovels sand into her bucket. She's already placed 2 columns before the rest of us are done with one. Luna cheekily steals sand from one of Bella's columns when she isn't looking and laughs when Bella finally notices. Iris is very deliberately packed. Iris very deliberately. Yeah, I'm just making sure if I said the word right. Packs the sand into a bucket, leveling off with a shovel. Her column is the most precise out of everyone's. Finally, Celeste has her bucket prepared. Her brows knit together as she contemplates how to flip it without all the sands spilling out. With a deep breath, she goes for it, flipping and slamming the bucket with a speed I've never seen from her before. Then she carefully wiggles the bucket free. A broad smile lights her face when her column stands in place. She whips to face me.
Did you see that? It somehow worked.
Do I want to be an asshole? Yeah, I already been an asshole once. And yeah, what could possibly go wrong, right? If another NPC decides to show up and take us away. Nice job, Celeste. It looks nice and sturdy.
Thanks.
A devilish grin crosses my face. But just how sturdy it is.
As sturdy as compact sand can be.
Say what? But how sturdy? Oh, but just how sturdy is it? I said it wrong. Maybe I should give it a little structural test. Celeste blocks her column from my view, a dangerous fire in her eyes.
Don't you dare.
Eep! Immediately I back off. Never mind, I'm convinced. She smiles.
Anyway, that wasn't so bad. Building this mansion will be a piece of cake.
As soon as the words leave her mouth, a giant wave washes high up on the shore, leaving a blob of wet sand where her mighty column once stood. Everyone pauses.
Oh no.
Guess we wouldn't have to do anything to her column.
I think we were too close to the water.
It's okay. We can always rebuild.
Celeste remains still, her smile frozen in place. The girls and I exchange glances, unsure what to do. They motion for me to say something, but I'm not sure what to say. Suddenly, Celeste jumps to her feet.
Okay, well, that was fun. On to the next activity.
Everyone laughs, and we join her back. At the towels.
What's next on the list then?
Limbo. It looks so fun, and I've always wanted to try it.
Ooh, that'll certainly give you a chance to show off your flexibility.
Did you bring a limbo bar with you too, Celeste? She gives me a strange look.
No. Why?
Extensively researched and scientifically backed, right?
Yeah, so there will be limbo on the beach.
Are you sure?
I have watched enough media to know that there is always limbo on the beach. And you're not wrong. We passed the boardwalk on the way over here and saw they had a limbo contest and other games.
Huh. I guess there really is always limbo at the beach.
I'm just as surprised as you are, to be honest.
Celeste grins broadly.
Let's go!
Vela leads the way towards the boardwalk. We hear the call to join long before we see the setup. The limbo contest is held on the sandy beach while the rest of the carnival is on the boardwalk. There's already a large crowd enjoying the festivities.
Oh, there's a long line.
That's okay. You should join anyway.
What about you guys?
We'll be here to cheer you on. You're going to be great.
Do you really think so?
Luna nods.
All you have to do is keep your center of gravity low.
That should be easy, since I'm already short.
I don't know if it works like that. Luna giggles.
That's the spirit.
You got this.
Celeste nods.
Yeah, you're right.
She takes her place in the line, which moves quickly. There's an equal mix of first-timers and limbo veterans, but everyone is encouraging and those who fall are able to laugh it off. Finally, it's Celeste's turn. She slowly bends backwards so she can fit underneath the bar. But when she tries to walk, the weight shifts. But when she tries to walk, the weight shift puts her off balance and she lands ungracefully in the sand. She laughs and brushes herself off while she gets back onto her feet.
That could have gone a little better.
You got wrecked! What the hell? The way it's felt. Laugh at her. I burst out laughing. Wow, how do you even fail on the first level? You can basically walk under that. My crewmates all shoot me various glares of disapproval.
That's a little harsh. She's never done this before. Cut her some slack.
We're getting roasted. Celeste crosses her arms.
Hey, it's harder than it looks.
Please, anyone. Okay, I should have picked this when I have the athletic trait.
If anyone could do it, then I'd like to see you do it.
Alright, I will. Celeste gestures for me to join the line, so I do. Soon it's my turn, I prepare myself, and then I... Is there an option? Fuck! That was so quick! Somehow what my brain wants does not translate into what my body does, and despite all of my earlier posturing, I also tumble into the sand. As I dust myself off, I hear Celeste laugh in my ear.
Wow, how did you even fail on that first level? I thought anyone could do it.
I should have save scummed, but yeah, we're too far back to do that. She grins smugly and I sigh. Maybe it's harder than it looks.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. What did you say?
You heard me. She laughs, her eyes sparkling.
Do you want to try again, Celeste?
Nah, I think once was enough for me. Then let's tackle the next item on the list.
I feel like all the 8... This is the first time I ever see 8 options on the screen. That's why it caught me off guard. But if I have the athletic trait, I either skip that altogether or I could make a save scum and then pick on the correct one. Or plot twist, all the 8 options I never managed to finish reading all of them are the words fail. Basically leads to failure. I don't know why, but I don't have enough time to pick one. Celeste nods and we return to our original spot on the beach.
So, what will we be doing next?
Now it's time to go swimming! That's the whole point of the beach, right?
Vela nods enthusiastically.
Swimming is just what we need to cool off. We should have a race to the water.
I'm in.
Me too.
Celeste giggles.
I don't know if I'm ready to run in the sand just yet. I can barely walk in it. You guys go first, and I'll meet you there.
I'll wait with Celeste. Vela nods.
Okay, then are you girls ready?
Before she can finish, Luna starts running.
You better hurry, Vela, or I'm going to win.
Not if I get there first.
Iris catches up to Luna in just a few strides, leaving Vela chasing after them.
Not fair! I wasn't ready!
After Vela dashes off, I notice Celeste rummaging in her bag. What are you doing?
I'm getting ready!
She puts on one arm floaty, then another. You ready now?
Not yet.
Then she slips on an inner tube floaty. And she grabs a pole noodle. Just how big is that bag? I think that's enough.
But I have more!
You definitely don't need any more. Now let's go before you turn into a giant floaty. She giggles and nods. I convince her to leave the arm floaties and pole noodle behind, but she insists on keeping the inner tube floaty. Then we race to the water and join our friends. I hop in first. Celeste takes a deep breath before following after me. Her face is scrunched in anticipation, but as she floats along the waves, she relaxes.
This is really nice.
She sounds surprised. Oh, did you have a different expectation? She nods.
I thought it'd be like being in a huge bathtub, but it's nothing like that. The ocean is so big and vast and alive. The water is moving and moving me with it. And when I'm here, I feel free. I never want to leave.
Her smile is the biggest I've seen all day. She looks peaceful and happy. I wish I could see her like this every day. Splash her! Default to the second option. Do you know what's the best thing about the ocean is?
What?
This! I push a big wave over her and she sputters.
Hey!
I laugh and immediately regret it as a salty splash enters my mouth. Celeste giggles mischievously. Oh, it's on now! She squeals and swings towards our friends for safety, but I am undeterred. I send a splash that covers all of them, and the splash war officially begins. Soon everyone is giggling and splashing away. The sea spray makes it hard to see any targets. And we all end up aiming at splashing wildly. Only after we are all properly drenched do we call a truce and take a break. We return to our towels to dry off in the late day sun, and everyone splits off to do their own things. Celeste decides to pause on the rest of her list, choosing to spend the majority of her time in the water. Eventually the sun begins to set and the girls wind down. I'm resting on my towel while Celeste is chatting amicably with my friends. She fits in so well. You'd think she'd been on all these missions with us. I thought Luna was with the group, but when I look again, she's gone. I sit up and glance around me, but I don't see her. Suddenly there's a voice in my ear.
Guess who?
Loading. Hey Luna. I turn around and she smiles.
What are you doing here all by yourself?
Nothing. I'm just taking a minute to relax. What about you?
I wanted to ask you to join me for a walk along the beach, but I wouldn't want to interrupt your moment.
Lucky for you, my time's up. I chuckle and stand up. Let's go. Luna nods. She giggles as I help her to her feet. To Together we begin our stroll in the sand. Luna walks along the water's edge, smiling as the water splashes her feet. I keep pace beside her, enjoying the salty air. When our friends become just a speck in the horizon, Luna playfully shifts her gaze to me.
I have something to confess.
What is it?
Hanging out with everyone has been a lot of fun, but I've been waiting all day for a chance to get you alone.
Yep, default to the second option. Does that mean Luna's been thinking about me all day? I grin. So, what I'm hearing is that you can't stop thinking about me. She giggles.
That's certainly an interesting interpretation of what I said.
She didn't deny it. As we wander, the once crowded beach has noticeably thinned and it's much easier to take in the scenery. I'm enjoying the serenity of Luna's company, and it kind of feels like this big beach was meant for just the two of us. We pass by the cliffside and I think I see a dark spot in the rock. Hey, did you see that? Luna pauses and peers in the distance.
I think so, but I can't quite make out what it is.
We should take a closer look.
I was hoping you'd say that.
She grins and we change directions. As we get closer, that spot in the rocks is actually an opening.
Oh, it looks like a cave.
Luna grabs my hand and leads me towards the cave entrance. Although the sun begins to dip in the sky, there's still plenty of light for us to see clearly inside. It's small and cozy, just large enough for two people to fit comfortably. Scribbled carvings line the surface of the walls, but I'm too distracted to read them. Luna brushes against me as she looks around, and my gaze keeps drifting back to her.
I wonder how many people have been here.
It looks like a lot.
Well, we know John has.
She points to a carving that reads, "John was here." How original. I chuckle and she giggles.
Someone had to do it, and I suppose that someone was John.
There's a lot more written on the wall. Most are similar variations to John's declaration, but a phone number catches my eye. I nudge Luna. Hey, check this out. It says, "Call this number for a good time." Luna's lips curve into a mischievous grin.
You should call it.
I laugh, but she waits expectantly. But hold on, are you serious? She nods. Sure, let's see. Alright, I'm always down for a good time. She grins. I punch the number into my phone and put it on speaker so we can both hear. Luna leans in close and I catch a whiff of her shampoo. My heart is pounding, but I can't tell if it's in anticipation of this call or because Luna is so close. Suddenly the line connects. Okay, this line isn't voice. It's a Chris and Charlie's Pizzeria. Can I take at wait, what? Can I take the order or something? Yeah, additional text. I blink. Pizza? Chow? Wrong number, sorry. Luna stifles a giggle while I quickly hang up. Once it's safe, we burst into laughter.
That was unexpected.
The note promised a good time and they weren't wrong. It was just for pizza.
True, but I was talking about the fact that you actually called.
Well, of course. I never back down from a dare.
Is that so? That is very good to know.
She grins, her eyes sparkling. I wonder what she's thinking. She turns back to the wall and points out another message.
Ooh, here's another one. Romina and Julian forever.
I look at where she's pointing. There's even a heart carved around it. Default option? I snort. They couldn't come up with something more original?
I don't think they need to if it gets the point across. And looking at this, It's obvious these two really like each other.
Yeah, but isn't this kind of cheesy?
It can be both cheesy and sweet.
Just like the pizza, right? Right. We continue reading through the writing on the walls. There's a good mix between romantic declarations and silly messages, which we point out to each other. Luna is especially great at finding the unique romantic messages, the poems or love notes. They are hard to spot among all the all of the name carvings. Her attention to detail is sharp. Although the messages differ, each one provides a little more insight into the people who visit this cave. A thought crosses my mind. We're visitors of this cave too. Hey Luna. She glances at me. It's been a lot of fun reading through these comments. What do you think about leaving our own message here too? She smiles.
That's a good idea. What did you have in mind?
Luna hinted very strongly that she found the couple name carvings to be a sweet and romantic gesture. I bet she's hoping we can leave our names here too. And I have a feeling suggesting anything else might give her the impression I'm uninterested. Wait, what? Anything else might give her the impression. Yeah, we're going her route, so I think it'd be nice to carve our names on this wall. Luna breaks into a broad grin. She winks playfully.
It's like you read my mind.
We search the ground for a sharp rock. Luna carves her name first and I carve mine after. Then we step back and admire our handiwork, which reads Luna plus Javelin. What do you think?
It's missing something.
Like what? Luna thinks for a moment, then smiles. She carefully carves forever after both of our names. Luna plus Javelin forever. It has a nice ring to it. Yeah, if I just put another name, it might be better. But yeah, I just put my alias by default.
I'm glad you think so.
We take one last look at our handiwork and grin. Now that we've left our mark for the world to see, should we head back? Luna nods. We brush off our hands and turn to leave, but we both pause at the mouth of the cave. The sky is alight in a blaze of orange and gold. It drapes around the setting sun in a fiery cape and glitters off the ocean like shimmering sequins. My breath catches in my throat. The view is more picturesque than any painting. Wow.
This is stunning.
I glance at Luna. Her hair flutters softly in the gentle breeze, framed by the brilliant glow. She looks ethereal, like a fairy that would disappear with the light. Stunning is right. Here's our chance to appreciate the full CG. Yeah. Luna has a pull on me, stronger than any magnet. Whenever we're together, I feel whole, and I dread the moments we have to spend apart. I find myself always looking forward to the next time I'll get to see her. Watching her in the waning light, I wish this moment could last forever. The same way our relationship is now immortalized on these cave walls. A soft sigh escapes Luna, and I see a smile curl her lips.
I wish this moment would never end.
Hearing those words, my heart hammers in my chest. Does Luna feel it too? I want nothing more than to hold her in my arms and never let go. My fingers twitch, imagining the touch of her hand in mine. But I don't want to imagine anymore. I need to show Luna exactly how I feel. I steel my resolve and take a step closer. Just as I reach for her, Luna throws her arms out into a wide stretch and yawns. Huh? I blink and immediately pull back.
Oh my. All of that exploring must have tired me out. Are you tired?
She turns to face me and smiles. Yeah. It is getting kind of late. I'm still taken aback and my brain hasn't finished processing what happened.
Perhaps we should head back then.
Sure. Luna smiles again and we head out of the cave. I replay the scene in my head. Did I hesitate for too long and miss the moment? But Luna's timing of the yawn seems really convenient. Did she know what I was planning to do and that was her way of stopping me? She wasn't looking at me though, so it seems unlikely that she'd have noticed. Did I chose the wrong option then? I'm so confused. Yeah, I hope I didn't choose the wrong option, but it feels like the funny one isn't the right one. But maybe it's just the way the story is written. Well, if we get the wrong one, we can we have a backup save right here, so the next time I won't be saving on top of this now. Instead I will save like future scums right here. Or maybe these two, because these two are basically from the start of the game. As we walk, I sneak a glance at Luna. Her expression is the same as usual and I can't get a read on the situation at all. I don't have time to linger my thoughts. I don't have time to linger in my thoughts. However, as we soon spot our team in the distance, and as soon we spot our I can't read. I don't know why. As we soon spot our team in the distance and quickly rejoin our friends. My tones sound weird. Right? The word "and" the word is I don't know why the phrasing kind of caught me off guard. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure I picked the right option. But I think there's more to it than that. Celeste is the first. Well, if worst case scenario, we'll retry. We'll make another run. Celeste is the first to spot us.
There you are. I was afraid you'd gotten lost in the dark.
Hey, there's still some light, but it is getting pretty late.
Perhaps we should head back?
Yeah, before we totally lose the light.
That's a good idea. I need to get Celeste back to the hospital too. Iris nods.
We better hurry then.
Aw, alright. Let me just grab my stuff.
I nod. Everyone scoots off their towels and begins to gather their things. I double check that I have everything I brought and help Celeste pack up her large bag. Once we're done, we head back to the transport station. Celeste and I ride to the hospital while the rest of my crew return to the dock. With all of the bulky bags and beach accessories, it just made sense for the team to head straight for the ship, and I catch up with them afterwards. Celeste sits quietly in her seat, leaning against the glass partition. I can tell she's tired. It's been a long, busy day, and I'm impressed that she was able to keep her energy up for so long. This treatment is already making a huge difference, and I'm hopeful she'll keep improving. We reach our stop, and Celeste and I slowly walk the direction of the Celeste and I slowly walk the rest of the way to the hospital. When we reach the lobby, she pauses.
You have now safely escorted me home, so you can head back now.
I can walk you back to your room. She shakes her head.
Thanks. I know it's kind of an annoying process, and there's no point going through it just to turn around and go home. I'll be fine from here.
Are you sure? She nods.
You've already done enough for me by taking me out and planning a super fun day.
I grin. I'm glad you'll have fun. Was the beach everything you imagined it be? She nods enthusiastically.
It was way better. And meeting everyone in person was so nice. I can see why you stick around.
She grins before exhaling a wistful sigh.
My only regret is that I wasn't able to check everything off my list.
That just means we'll have to go back.
Yes, please.
She giggles.
I'll even add my brother going on an adventure with Luna to the checklist so you won't have to sneak away in secret.
I don't really know how to respond. I'm still puzzled by that whole situation with Luna. Oh, right. Celeste furrows her brow.
Hey, it's okay, I'm just joking. You don't have to take it so seriously. I know that you and Luna are close, so it makes you want to spend time together.
It's not that.
Huh? Are you not close? Did I read that wrong?
No, we're close. I think.
That didn't sound convincing. Did something happen?
I hesitate. I don't know if I should tell Celeste. I don't want to put a damper on an otherwise fun day, but it would be nice to get another opinion on how things went. Tell her? Yeah, let's tell her. Don't know what might happen. Tell her to... I think if I choose this is like skip some extra dialogue. Let's tell her. Things were going really well at first, but we had kind of a weird moment.
What sort of moment?
I don't know. I thought we were on the same page about getting closer, but when I tried, Luna didn't react how I expected she would. I'm not sure if it was just an awkward moment or if Luna's pulling back. Celeste taps her chin with her finger.
It's hard to know for certain since I wasn't there. But I guess that you're worrying over nothing.
What makes you say that?
I've seen the way Luna acts around you. It's pretty obvious that she enjoys being with you.
Really? She nods.
Oh yeah, big time.
If that's how Celeste sees it, then maybe I shouldn't stress so much. That makes me feel a bit better. Thanks for talking this out with me.
That's what younger but wiser sisters are for.
Mr.
That's what younger but wiser sisters are for.
Yeah, I just wanna hear the rest of the chuckle. I chuckle.
Anyway, I should get going now. And so should you.
Alright, I'm going. I'll check in with you tomorrow, okay? She nods.
Good night.
We say our goodbyes and part ways. I linger around the lobby until Celeste finishes checking in and goes through the inner doors. As soon as she's out of view, I head out. I return to the transport station and ride in silence until I hit the docks. It warms my heart to see Celeste in such a happy and energetic mood. The beach was a big success, and a part of that was due to my team. I hope everyone is still up so I can properly thank them. Soon I arrive. I climb aboard Eidos and find the crew chatting in the lounge. Thank goodness they haven't gone to bed yet. The girls have all freshened up and changed back into their usual attire. Hey everyone! Luna and Vela share the couch, while Iris sits in one of the chairs. They all greet me warmly. Kai lounges in another chair beside them, one leg slung over the armrest.
Welcome back, Hotshot.
You too. How'd your mission go?
It was fine. We got the thing, brought it to the place, and got paid. The usual. Nowhere near as exciting as your day.
We were just telling Kai all the many things that he missed out on today.
Yes, and they've been very thorough.
Luna giggles when Kai shoots her an accusing look. It was a very fun day.
So I heard. But trust me, I've learned my lesson. This is the last time I put work over play.
I don't think that's the takeaway here.
That's easy for you to say when you aren't the one who missed meeting Celeste.
Yeah, you never meet her, and I think it's better to keep you off of her. I think the girls would. I think the girls already like have the decision of not making Kai meet Celeste with the first video call with her.
How is she?
She's doing great actually. She had a really good time meeting everyone and wants to go back.
I'm so happy to hear she had fun.
Tell her that we'll go back with her anytime she wants.
Iris nods. I will.
I'll make sure I'm available next time. Especially so I can keep an eye on you.
Huh?
I heard that at one point, you and Luna were nowhere to be found.
That's right. One second, Luna was joking around with me, Iris, and Celeste. And then I turned around and suddenly she was nowhere in sight. And you weren't there either.
Vela points to me.
You were both gone for some time. Where did you go?
I glance at Luna, who seems completely unbothered.
We went on a little walk and happened to find a cave, so we decided to check it out.
Kai rubs his chin knowingly.
The two of you all alone in a secluded cave? Well, I don't think I need to hear any more of this story.
Kai?
What?
Don't be rude.
We were just reading the carvings on the wall.
Well, that wasn't the only thing we did.
I knew it!
Vela's eyes widen.
Luna?
Luna glances at me, her eyes sparkling. Play along, sure. I'm a little surprised that after that moment in the cave, Luna is still acting so playful and unconcerned about things. But if she's fine with it, then I'll play along too. I grin. Well, she's right. We did do something more in that cave. Alone. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. No.
We were super close together, weren't we?
Oh yeah, I think there might have been some touching involved.
This is about to be a TMI report.
Vela's eyes are wide like saucers and her voice is a small squeak.
Touching? You didn't...
Even Kai is beginning to look unsettled until Luna smiles.
We did, and it ended up being the most beautiful experience, carving that message together.
Oh, just carving a message together.
Yeah, we all know what we are thinking about that, right? Vela blinks.
Wait, that's it?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, that's all you did.
What did you carve?
It's a secret.
She winks while Vela pouts.
No fair. Now I'm curious.
I watch Luna closely as they continue chatting. She's smiling and teasing the way she usually is. And this topic doesn't seem to make her uncomfortable. I wonder if that means she really didn't notice my advances earlier. That's probably what happened, which is why she doesn't seem awkward right now. I should just let this go and move on. Eventually the conversation lulls it to a close. Oh, before I forget, I wanted to thank all of you for being so supportive and accommodating. You put everything on hold to help me and my sister, and I'm really grateful.
Hey, don't sweat it, man.
We did what anyone would have done.
That's right. Plus, we all love having Celeste around.
We're just glad it all worked out.
Me too. Now that I know Celeste is okay, I'm ready to focus and get back to work. Iris nods.
That's good to hear. I've had some feelers out for our next mission and should have something confirmed in the next day or two.
I nod. It'll be good to get back into a routine again.
Well, if we're just going to talk shop, then I'm going to hit the hay. I've done enough business for one day.
Vela yawns widely.
Yeah, me too. Who knew having so much fun could be so tiring?
Now you're just rubbing it in.
Vela grins. I still need to shower and clean up, so I should get going too.
Why don't we call it a night then?
Good idea.
We agree and say our goodnights before going our separate ways. I drop off my stuff in my room and immediately hit the showers. Once I'm clean, I pull up some fresh clothes and then slide into bed. After such an eventful day, I quickly fall asleep. Okay then, so how long has this been? Oh, it's another close to 2 hours episode. So yeah, we'll get a long one. So, the start of this episode, we kind of had someone meeting us and someone trying to bribe us to stop the investigation in exchange for a huge sum of money to clear out all of my debts. But we eventually declined to have a longer plot. So yeah, that's what we did. We declined the bribe. Then we went to visit Celeste when she's open for visitors, and we planned to have a day at the beach the next day. So that's what we did. We had a really long beach episode. We also had a moment with Luna, but I'm not sure how it turned out because I'm not sure if that's just a plot point or whether we accidentally declined her. But I'm pretty sure we chose the chose the correct option, unless that one choice where we mocked Celeste during the limbo scene accidentally ruined our chance at getting with Luna. But I don't think that's the case. I think it's just for the sake of the plot, because I think there's more to Luna than meets the eye. So I'm pretty sure we picked the correct option, because we did have all of the text implying that we picked the correct options. If we did pick the wrong options, I don't think we'll have any of the follow-up text that stays. That basically all the text is suggesting that we're being awkward after that weird interaction in the cave. But other words, I think we're on the right path. Maybe that's more to Luna's route than we thought it might be. If we didn't manage to get together with Luna, I'll just restart the entire Luna route. So yeah, if this all else fails, basically we'll have 4 runs, at least 4 runs. But for now, I'm just gonna end the episode right here. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe and have a great day. Bye bye.